appreciate them guys. Them guys have no idea the fuel that they added to the fight. Any day that I think about slacking, cheating, or whatever, I think about them. And I don't do it. I'm coming. Believe that.
Hey, he coming. 3 weeks out, he's ready to step on stage next week.
But I do love you guys though. All you Brazilian fans, I do love you guys. Appreciate y'all.
Divine has spoken. He's given the divine word. That's that. There you go. There you go. Muscles are fatiguing now. Push through. Come on. Push through. Push through. 3 more. Come on. 3 more. 2 more. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna speak for someone who's never done the Arnold, just as a spectator, and then let the man himself talk about that. I think the Arnold is just classic, obviously, because of Arnold. And then number 2, the first biggest show of the year, right? And after that, you get the Olympia. So this is kind of leading into the Olympia, a pre-look into what's coming later on in the year. So the first biggest show of the year, and I think that's the Columbus. Yeah, it's iconic. I hate that weather though, but it's iconic for that reason. I think first biggest show of the year gives a prelude to the Olympia and see who some good contenders might be. What you think, D?
So I'm gonna piggyback on what he just said, right? I was actually conversing with someone yesterday, and I was conveying to them that typically if you place well at the Arnold, it sets you up to place well for the Olympia. Now me, for example, I'm going up against 4 of the top 5 who just was previous top 5 at the Olympia. So if I beat a lot of those guys, right, that give you a great indication of how I should do if I make improvements, right, going forward towards the Olympia. Now, also for me, right, a lot of people don't know this, but that's actually how I started competing. I went to the Arnold in 2016, did not compete. First time ever going to a real bodybuilding show, and I walk around the expo, and I'm getting so much attention. Everyone thought I was a bodybuilder. Never competed before, right? And I mean, I got people, lines of people asking for photos as if I was one of the athletes competing that weekend, right? And one of my friends at the time was like, dude, you can do this, right? At first I was skeptical, right? And then I thought about it and I said, you're right. 3 months later, I turned pro. I did 1 show, 1 overall, went to Miami, and got first and got my pro card.
Nice. That's what's up. That does happen.
This is the best I ever looked. I feel like this show here, I'm bringing no weaknesses. I'm bringing shape, I'm bringing condition. My legs have came up tremendously. My tie-ins look amazing, my glutes have came up. I truly feel like I have no weaknesses, right? And I'm just hoping that it's rewarded come game day. I always tell people, you can't control anything other than what you bring to the stage, right? Everything else isn't in my hands, right? Maybe the people can think I have the best physique, but that day it might not be what you're looking for. You know, so no matter the outcome, I have to keep my head held high and know that I'm one of the best version of the Mayan Master, and I'm extremely ecstatic for that. I got a few surprises, man, that I'm not showing yet. I feel like we have to leave some things to the imagination. I have a few surprises that I know are going to shock some people. My posing routine, last night I couldn't sleep. You know, I didn't go to bed till 5 a.m. in the morning. I couldn't sleep because the show had been on my mind. I woke up and created an amazing routine that I think, you know, the Arnold spectators is going to be happy with. I'm just ready, man. We're 13 days out, you know, and the crazy thing is this is the best that I ever looked. I had 13 days. 13 days is a lot of time for me to add upon this amazing physique that I currently have. So I'm excited, man. Let's go. I definitely think that people are starting to see my potential. Another thing that I am extremely stupendous about is being able to line up against the best in the world and it being a smaller lineup, right? I truly think that you can get overlooked at the Olympia when it's 27 guys, right? It's very hard to get overlooked when there's only 9 guys, you know, and this is why I think this is going to be the beginning of my reign, because now I'm compared against the best and I know that the best version of myself can stand with any of them. You know, some of my strongest points will highlight their weaknesses. You know, and I always tell people, right, if it's fair, you have to beat me 3 out of 2 poses. There's not many people that I think can beat me 3 out of 2 poses, right? A lot of fans are starting to support and starting to see the potential that I have within the organization. I'm one of them people though that I think that this is going to be the beginning of my reign, but I really appreciate the people that believed in me before the success that's gonna come in 13 days.